Hello and good morning, everybody. My name is Fervy2, and welcome back to Destiny 2 for Part 5 of Wishing All the Best for the Season of the Wish. Now, on a small little recap, is that, I'm trying to remember it, the name of the one dragon, but we ended up finding out who and what could have caused the eggs to scatter, and we were interrupted by Soul Devices, the Vex that worshipped the Witness. That ended up us going into the Black Garden just to steal the egg back. Which turned out we would find the answer of who and what could have done this in the first place. It turned out that it was another Ahamakara, and one that Riven is so familiar with. It was her mate. And don't ask me to remember the name because I've already forgotten it. Anyway, we learned about their love story and what could have happened. You know, I never would have thought that Riven could feel love for anyone. And to find out that there is an Ahamakara that is selfless. In other words, he actually cares about those who come to him to make a wish. Actually, instead of the equivalent exchange of feeding and manipulating the wishes to, what Ahamakara does. And it turned out that the Black Garden was their safe haven, where they actually laid their young in eggs, I guess. I forgot. I'm not supposed to say it like that, but yeah, they actually made eggs. So, until they thought they wouldn't live happily ever after, until we Guardians screwed it all up by initiating the Great Hunt and collecting dragon heads, dragon skulls, dragon bones, trophies, right? And it kind of forced them to be separated. Riven being under quote-unquote protection, more like imprisonment, from under the Awoken Queen, or Queen Mara, which forced her to make a decision by making the wish deal with the Taken King, Oryx. And while her mate on the Black Garden was forced to make a decision as well, and he did the most selfless thing he could have done, not other Ahamakara could do, granting their own wish and ensuring his children to be safe from harm's reach, which was the problem that we faced in the very beginning of the season. How could they disappear? It was a wish that he granted himself. And that earned him a Giga Chat badge. So, now you've already seen the beginning of the dialogue of the 5th week, and we're going to initiate a quest of Sinchises. So, I guess we're going to go back into Riven's lair and retrieve her clutch. So, let's go ahead.
Guardian, we have reason to believe the next egg could be in danger. Taken corruption has infected the confluence.
No shit.
Being drawn in through a breach between Eleusinia and the Dreaming City. I feel it. This is not a disorganized swarm. It is a concerted attack.
Maybe they've rallied around a field leader. One the Guardian can target to scatter them to the winds.
Find them, my wrath, and see it done.
I despise this place so freaking much.
Vermin in my lair. Their wants echo of walls. They wish to corrupt my kin. They do not heed my will or know me. I cannot restrain their hunger.
You never did. I kept them in check.
I can feel your desire, and revenge, wrath of the Queen. You walk these sullied halls and see your stagnant years of toil. It is like a game, isn't it? One you simply must continue testing. Why not let me help you? I can free us.
I'd rather fight another 1,000 cycles and watch you starve.
So prickly, Petra. You awoken never trust my good intentions. Pity.
They've blighted the air itself.
Your queen is correct. Corruption bleeds into this city from her throne. A poisoned rain built on the edge of condemned knives. Why risk slipping? You wish the dreaming city safe? To walk your realm again? Scrawl it on your wall if you must. And let me make it real.
You cannot tempt us with shadows.
I would
Damn it.
tempt you with anything to protect my wings.
Well, died from there, but at least I got where I needed to be. Also, if you're wondering what I'm holding, it is the new exotic that I got from the Star-Crossed exotic mission, which was the story in my last video, which was a pain to get through because it is long. No wonder it took an hour, and I tried editing things out, but in the end, it just reached an hour of recording, and it upsetted me to no end.
These
Got 3 of
braziers
them.
stabilize the pathways of the confluence, much like ascendant beacons in the ley lines. They'll need to be relit, and the Taken hold their fuel.
There we go. Do I go here? Right.
You've helped me. My species will live on because of you. Why not forgive like you have the prince? We can help each other more.
Every Corsair I've watched die, knowing it was coming. Your help would be a mockery of their sacrifice.
We both want our kind to be free. Simply say it.
Silence! Each of your 1,000 tongues be still. Gratitude is all we wish to hear from Riven this day.
My thanks. You have.
Again, the Amakar dragons are extremely a mystery. That time? Should I switch weapons? Nah. I think I'm good. Longer. Oh, not
There it is.
this.
The beast that hunts my gun. Erase this intruder from my lair.
I remember you.
So, the Taken do have a field commander.
Yeah. This is this was the most difficult one. Oh, come on. Get back here. Oh no! Oh, I forgot about the blindness. Come on, come on.
Harness their power against them. Shatter its shield.
Get back here. Come on, get back here. Hey, how about you? I want to punch you. I wanted to punch. Hold on. Wait. That egg's corrupted. That egg's corrupted. Could they dispel it?
A knight bearing Zivu Arath's mark. She must still hold sway over the Taken.
But not all of them. Whatever the Guardians did to her, her power must be waning.
My egg. What has become of my wing?
It's polluted by the Taken's corruption, but intact.
You recovered one of my brood, only to let another suffer for your cause.
Well, that's your husband's fault.
And for this, you demand gratitude.
Oh boy.
Contain yourself. We have the egg. Petra, Guardian, return with it, and I will see if its corruption can be reversed.
Huh, that's a problem.
I have no love for Riven, and no complete trust of an Ahamkara's predatory nature.
Understandable.
But we need that final wish fulfilled. A bargain with Riven cannot be altered, perhaps not even by her. And we owe her all of the clutch. Guardians have freed Techians from Taken influence before. The
That's true.
circumstances were extraordinary, but perhaps it can be done again. In our war with the Taken and the Dreaming Halls, we found that Taken ontology, when faced with itself, feeds on itself. Following that principle, you should be able to find a coalescence of Taken Essentia in the Ascendant realm. Theoretically, we could use it to cleanse the egg. That's all the strategy I can offer you, I'm afraid. Your tenacity in this is appreciated. And appropriate. If we fail here, Riven loses an egg. But we lose our path to the Witness. And all roads thereafter.
Okay, so basically, you got a choice. Yeah, if you want to read this, go ahead. Alright, the Ascendant Challenge. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ascendant Challenge. It's been a long time since I've done that. But I think what I've missed out on is this thing. So let's read this real quick while I'm here.
Osiris, are you on this channel?
I am. Quite frequently these days. How may I assist the Queen's wrath?
A personal matter. I was hoping you could tell me about your experience with Strand, how it's affected you.
Strictly research, but it is fascinating.
We know you've learned to wield it.
Who told you this? Mara. The rumors are true, though I am still only a figment of my former self.
That's understandable. But your worth was never seated in the light. It's in your mind.
I imagine I'm not unlike one of your Techians, then. If I'm not mistaken, the Queen mentioned you trained as one yourself.
A long time ago, without much success. Though my sister, Pinar, excelled in her training. She was the pride of Amethyst. I was not. But, even with that power, she couldn't stop the House of Wolves from razing our home. I joined the Corsairs shortly after, to hunt the wolves down.
Loss has a way of shaping us all.
And clouding us. I thought the decisions I was making were the ones required of me. A kind of honor-bound reaction to pressure. I burned bridges across the reef on my hunt. Without Mara, I'd be an outcast. Now, seeing the new coven, having their respect, their trust, I can do more than just react. Maybe I can tap into that training for something progressive, as something other than a Techian, for the benefit of our people.
I've learned that failure is not a lacking within us. It is a sign that we were not ready to face the challenge we chose at the time. We must fall to start again, Petra. But as long as we persist, hope remains. Potential remains. Perhaps you're ready now.
I can see why Mara values your perspective. Thank you, Osiris.
There's another one?
I don't know. I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
spoken to Jolyon since
I missed the third one.
raised me.
You used to be inseparable. It's not just anyone who would follow you into the Black Garden.
I thought you'd want me to keep my distance.
Queen Mara wanted to protect you from Uldren's memories. I think we're past that.
Yeah, probably.
You should reach out. Jolyon is a good man.
I'm a different person. That probably goes for Jolyon too. The last time he saw me,
Let him make that decision. You were close. Chances are you could be again.
I'll think about it. You know, you still give good advice, Petra.
Yeah, well, I never take it.
Well, that was something.
Do you think a corrupted egg would produce a being like Riven? Would it retain control of itself? Or would it be a beast whose hunger could never be satiated? And is there any difference between the two? Petra is waiting. Meet her, and let us placate the dragon in our midst.
Shiro Chi and the others have made good use of the taken essentia you obtained. The spell to cleanse the egg has been prepared, but it requires paracausal fuel to ignite. Riven could provide us with the spark herself, but we can't trust her not to take advantage. In her current state, she might be unable to, even if she won't admit it. I'd take it myself, but I've hurled expletives at its mother and made too many wishes out loud during this operation. For all we know, that's how the Great Hunt was begun. Instead, you could allow the egg to feed on your desire, as a catalyst to jumpstart the spell. It should be perfectly safe. This Ahamkara is not yet born. You're not making a true bargain. And we have no other choices. Head to Riven's lair and focus on what you crave of the outcome. Let's hope we don't end up with another curse.
I don't even know what my desire is as a guardian. Again, pause if you want to read the rest of it. Alright, what we got here? Complete the pathways in River's lair or the coil and to cleanse the egg. Okay. Another session, another bullcrap.
Once again, this is a fortuitous intersection of events for us. With what you recovered and my incantations, we are ready. Press forward. Keep in your mind the desire to cleanse the corruption. The tiny wind in that egg won't be able to resist your paracausal desire. They will make it reality, and in turn draw the poison out to be fused with the essentia you carry. Corruption may reshape these holes. Deal with them before the path collapses around us. It's working. Now all that remains is to stay the course and break this taken advance.
Come on. There we go.
This
There we
taken
go.
incursion has been halted, and you've reaped all that was needed to drain their poison from Riven's egg. Now, she cannot deny us any longer.
Yeah.
Let us return Riven's whim to its new nest. I am eager to hear if the Techians are close to our next alignment.
Okay. There was a tiny problem with trying to start the recording, but...
I've ascertained the path the witness took, but the veil alone cannot safely reconstruct it.
What stops you?
Instability. The veil traces the shape of our consciousness, but that shifts as fluidly as our thoughts do. It is as though we alter the path by observing it. None would survive the crossing.
can grant passage. Savathun's wish can weave the ley lines into the veil, entangle them for a moment. But you will not send an army on the wings of a wish. Only one.
One? Explain this deception.
You've done me a great many services, O Warden's Mine. I'll grant you the ultimate Ahamkara courtesy. The complete truth. Savathun's wish grants one singular passage. No more.
So straightforward, huh?
You knew from the beginning. You sought to twist our aspirations, as your kind always does.
How many of my clutch would you have saved had you been privy to the limitations of our arrangement?
Play your part, lest I shape you into a trinket of caged hunger to be forgotten in the Guardian's vault.
I am your helpless prisoner. What other part would you wish I play? I cannot change Savathun's intent.
Then what use are you to me?
Mara, one. Maybe all we need.
I am
Oh,
being
coming in
transparent,
clutch, Osiris.
kind even. It could always be worse, as you know.
This is our only way to pursue the witness.
Hoo-hoo.
One to send.
Of course she looks at me. Of course she looks at me.
Curious. This simplifies things. What if... Yes.
Of course.
Guardian, excuse me, I believe I'm onto something.
Yeah. Is that it? Oh. I guess we better speak with Osiris.
One to send, she said. I believe the witness had found a point of weakness and exploited that point to pierce the traveler's defenses. But the witness did not gain entrance through an attack. It parried. There was no need to breach a door because through the traveler's resistance, the way was left open. Its blast was meant to expel, but the witness redirected the flow of that intent with its own, using the veil. If Riven can imprint the ley lines into the veil, send one of our own to the other side without invitation, we can open the door. Once open, Guardian, the path to it matters not. Only that we're now able to cross the threshold. The veil will flow to that point around any obstacle. I told you I was onto something.
Of course.
It sounds simple in retrospect to use the ley lines as means of travel, as we have before. But they do not touch the traveler, nor the veil, and not even Mara can command them to do so. It may seem as though Riven promises more than is possible, but that is the foundation of a wish. We must yield to our disbelief and give ourselves over to chance. In that unknown venture, in discovery, the path forward is revealed. One egg remains. Then all our integument risks, our layered depths to this cause, finally, their worth will be realized.
Okay. Now, what surprised me more that Osiris coming in clutch with a strand, trying to restrain Mara from beating the hell out of that spirit. You're like, girl, don't you dare touch our chance at finding and pursue the witness. Don't you be sassy, Queen.
Thanks to Mara's efforts, the egg was cleansed of its corruption and saved. The irony is not lost on me. I suppose I should thank her, though she may not be receptive to my gratitude at the moment. Mara will soon recognize that it was a gift for me to divulge what I did now, rather than when the wish is made. Perhaps she already has. Even an Ahamkara's power has its limits. It is beyond my ability to alter the path that the witness opened. Savathun knew this, which is why she crafted her wish to make use of the ley lines instead. Always so clever, that one. And the witness. Its ambition knows no equal. This final shape that it seeks is not unlike a wish itself. One that would forever erase the difference between desire and reality. Anathema to my kind. I will not have my progeny suffer such an existence. Continue securing my lair and gathering my clutch.
Megatol.
Mara was right about one thing. Like with the portal, I cannot alter the terms of our bargain. Collect all of the eggs, or the wish cannot be granted, even if I desire it.
Such the nature of the dragons. Alright, so that's it. So that is it for... So that's literally it. Yeah. So, it's sad to hear that her mate kind of died, making the wish to send their children off to the ley line somewhere. Now we have a way, now we figured out what the wish was for. The ley lines. It's like a slipstream, and... Hello. What are you doing here? Look at that nice little star cat with a yarn. Sneaky little bastard. Oh yeah, did you know that the challenge on the... I guess you could just call it the badges here, is you have to find these guys, find these little cats, pretty much either in the Dreaming City, or in the Coil, or the Riven Slayer. It's difficult to try to find, but the clues are on the description of the challenges.
What
Forgot
were
about
you
this.
hoping to achieve by threatening Riven? Had I not been there to stop you?
Osiris, I admit I was angry. I'm seldom able to express my emotions openly. But I had no intention of harming Riven. I only wanted her to believe I might.
Perhaps you could warn me first. I was worried you lost sight of our goal.
Have I ever been one to miss the forest for the trees?
Quite the opposite. While I tend to find myself mired in the details of the leaves.
Both sorts are necessary. Your eyes on the fight before us, and mine on the horizon.
How do you see the end so clearly? Even within the infinite forest, I could not predict as you do.
Clairvoyance is a charade. The ground shifts beneath us as we walk. We manage best when we make our own stepping stones. You know better than most how many times we've had to adjust our methods to achieve victory. My death at Saturn to pierce Oryx's defenses.
Countless recalculations against the Vex. Stealing Savathun's secrets from within.
The planting of the silver tree on Io.
I took some convincing on that. But it truly was the beginning.
Sagira's death, Crow's choices, your new perspective, none of these were part of the plan.
Each adjustment came at a cost. I wonder what costs the the witness has yet to extract from us.
Whatever they are, we will meet them. And persevere.
So, thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did enjoy the video, please like the video or dislike the video if you enjoyed the video as much. And yeah, any comments in the comment section down below? If you have any thoughts about this video, this season, or any thoughts about how this season will end, will Riven go through with the bargain? I guess she has no choice. She can't alter it. And if you like my videos, and if you enjoy my content and my videos, you can check out my YouTube channel for more of my content. And if you enjoyed it, and if you wish to support my channel, please click the subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated, and I will very much enjoy y'all's company. And as always, thank you for watching, and hope to see you guys in the new video. Peace out, and good day.